the girl used chalk to draw a fake door on the wall. The next second, light seeped through the cracks of the door. To her shock, the fake door turned into a real one. As she slowly pushed it open, a long corridor stretched out before her. Curiosity got the better of her, but before venturing further, she turned over an hourglass. The magical door would close as soon as the sand ran out. The girl moved cautiously, and before long, she reached a grand central hall. At the center stood a massive table piled high with all kinds of tempting food, making her mouth water just by looking at it. At the head of the table sat a creature, but strangely, it didn't react even as she approached. This gave her a moment of relief until she noticed the murals on the walls and the shoe fortress nearby, which sent chills down her spine. Quickly, she released the spirit from the box, reminding herself of the mission at hand. Guided by the spirit, she found 3 ancient cabinets and used a key to unlock the one on the far left. Inside was a sharp dagger. The task was unexpectedly simple. The creature remained motionless, and the girl's nerves began to settle. As she passed the table, the food caught her attention again. Unable to resist, she plucked a piece and popped it into her mouth, savoring it absent-mindedly. She didn't notice the creature's hands suddenly twitching to life. The creature plucked its own eyeballs from its sockets and held them in its palms. Then, it raised its hands and began walking toward her. The spirit screamed in warning, but the creature snatched it up and devoured it in an instant. Finally, the girl turned around, staring at the monstrous figure before her. Panicked, she sprinted for the door. But the hourglass was nearly empty, and as she watched, the last grains of sand slipped away. The door vanished into thin air. Desperate, the girl scrambled to grab the chalk, hoping to draw another door. But the chalk snapped in half, useless. The creature was closing in fast. With no other options, she climbed onto a chair and quickly drew a small door above her head. This time, the chalk worked. Without hesitation, she pushed the door open and slipped through just a second before the creature grabbed her. She had made it back to the room, barely escaping with her life.